We are now going to run through a few SQL practice exercises. The first exercise that we're going to do is to create the table. So if we start up our script file, and we're going to start by creating our table. So create table person. And then we need to tell it which columns we have in the table. So we have national insurance number, first name, surname, and address as outlined in our question paper. We'll just save our script file now. This will enable us to run our file later. We save it as a .sql file. Moving back to my web SQL, we need to import the batch file. So if you go to the Data tab and Import Batch File, then select the .sql file that we created earlier and import. You can see that one query was successfully executed. Come along and we see that we've person table. There's our person table there with the field names as required. Next, we're going to alter our table and we're going to add in a column named City to our person table. So we need to use the alter table command. So alter table person, add city, and we tell which data type we're going to be using. So we run that. We should now have added the city column to our person table. I'm just going to copy this command into our script file so that we can keep a record of everything that we've done. This will be quite useful when it comes to your assessment, because then you just need to submit your script file showing all the commands that you've used. You can see there, if I look at the person table, the city column has now been added. I'm now going to use the describe table command. This will show you the structure of the person table, outlining each of the columns and their data types. Again, you will need to screenshot this to submit when it comes to your assessment. This just shows that you have in fact implemented the command correctly. I'm now going to amend the script file to add in a drop table command. This will enable me to run this script file as often as I like, as it will drop or delete the table before running the subsequent commands. The third question on the SQL practice paper is asking us to insert data into our person table. There's some sample data provided here for you to insert into. So again, we'll add this command to our script file. So having inserted the data on our script file, we now need to save the file and import. So data, import batch file, and select the batch file. And if we import, I thought to put in drop table. We'll just go back and amend the script file, save, and we'll try importing this file again. Now if we run that now, you'll see that the queries were successfully executed. So first of all, it'll have dropped the original person table and recreated it. The second part of the script added the city column in, and then the third part of the script inserted the data. Now if we just do a select all from the person table, we can then check that our script file has run correctly and that the data has indeed been inserted into the table. Again, when it comes to your assessment, you'll want to include this select all from your table just to provide evidence that your command has indeed run correctly. So as you can see, our data has been inserted into the table. This is also a good opportunity to spot any errors you might have made in your typing, for example. And we can go back and amend the script file to rectify any errors or typos. And if we save the script file, having made our changes, we simply need to go back into MySQL and import the batch file again and rerun these commands. Next, we're going to use the update statement to add first name Sammy to the person table with the last name White. We already have a Sam White in the table, so we're going to update Sam White's records. So to do that, we're going to use the update statement. So we update person, updating the person table. We're going to set the first name to equal Sammy. We're going to use the where statement because we want to specify which person we're going to update their first name. If we had the national insurance number, we could set the first name to Sammy where NI equals whatever the national insurance number is. Because we weren't given the national insurance number in the question, we're going to make our where clause where the first name equals Sam and the surname equals White, as this was the details that were given in the question. And we'll just run the query now. See, one record affected. So it's found one record with the first name Sam and surname White. And I'm just going to add this command to our script file. So we're saving it for the future. While I'm here, I'm going to add in select all from person table that we used earlier. Now if I select all from person, and if you look to the row, you'll see that the first name has changed from Sam to Sammy. Again, I'm just going to add this to my script file. We'll save that. The next question, we have to delete Sammy White from the person table. And we'll do this using the delete command. So we're going to delete from the person table. If we just said delete from person, we would delete every single person in the table. So we want to specify which person we want to delete. So delete from person where, again, the information we were given in the question was to delete Sammy White. So we're going to delete from person where surname equals White and first name equals Sammy. I'll just run the query now. See, one record affected. If we now select all from the table, it will show that the record has now been deleted. I'm just going to save this delete command into our script file for later. So you see, we've run the select query and Sammy White is no longer there.